All right, what's happening, guys? So what I wanted to do is talk to y'all a little bit about the Kin Onion Edition Work Sharp knife sharpener. I sharpen tons and tons of knives. This thing has made me thousands and thousands of dollars. It is a great product, and I just want to show you a little bit about how to use it and what it's good for. Keeping in mind, you can mess your knife up with this. I went through a ton of my own learning how to use this a few years back. Just be mindful of that. So this knife, this one's mine. This thing is super dull. First thing you're going to want to do, there's different belts. All right. You start out with a little bit more aggressive. Now, one thing you don't want to do is roll your blade off of that edge. All right. Because if you do, you're going to take the tip off of your knife. So you just kind of go down it, stop about halfway through. You can do one side a whole bunch of times and then go to the other side. It really doesn't matter. All right, do that. All right, then you'll change out your belt. Take it down a couple of grits, up a couple of grits, I should say. Run it. All right, it's starting to get a little bit of an edge. You will get a burr as you're doing this. So there's a belt that you can use for that. I just keep a little block of wood right here. Just run it across it a couple of times. You know, knocks the burr off of it. Starting to get that edge on there. Oh, and you've got your angles. Once you get good at it, you can kind of do it without them, or without this. You can pop this off if you need to. Get better angles on it if you're doing like a karambit or something along those lines. That does make it a little bit easier. Starting to get that edge. There's different belts that you can get online. The Kin Onion belts do work about the same as the ones that you can get on Amazon, and you can get a lot more of them for cheaper. However, they do not last anywhere near as long. The ones that are made for this by the company last way longer than the Amazon knockoffs, but you get a lot of them, so I don't know if it balances out. I've got both. So just something to keep in mind. Swap this out. That's just a little one that'll knock the burr off if you need it to, or like I said, you can just rub it against that. Using flimsy paper is a good way to test, because if your knife is dull, it's just going to like fold it over. It's not going to give you a cut. Then you can look at the way the cut is on it, and you can see if it kind of tears it, you know that your knife needs a little bit more work. That's my little tutorial on the Kin Onion Edition belt sander. Like I said, it takes a little while to get used to. There are other ways that take a lot longer. You've got whetstones, you've got diamond stones, stuff like that. Holy hell. Anyway, you've got diamond stones, you've got a lot of different options. But if you've got a business and you sharpen knives, this thing is going to save you a lot of time. It's going to make you a lot of money. And yeah, highly recommend it. All right, and I do know that this is the internet, so I know there's going to be a ton of people that disagree with this. This does work. Puts a good edge on a knife. I sharpen knives for restaurants in the area, customers all day long. I mean, it's been here an hour, I've already sharpened 8 knives. So this thing can make you some money. Just keep that in mind. Pick you one of these up. You start advertising your business, you can get people to start mailing you knives. I get mailed knives all the time, ship them back out, or sharpen them up, ship them back out. Great investment. Feel free to leave any questions in the comments. I'm always happy to answer. Oh, and keep in mind, if you're sharpening a tanto, Be very careful with this. You will destroy your knife if you don't know what you're doing. Tonto tips, that's what they look like. I'll put a picture. You can easily mess one of those up. Have a good day. Bye.